Thank you guys for joining me, Antonina, and Earth Treks or Planet Granite on this Tuesday evening. I'm gonna host mobility and movement today, and hopefully you guys have been utilizing this live stream that is available to all of our members, and maybe if you're not a member as well, to help you stay healthy and active through this time. All right, so since I'm not connected individually to every one of you, I really want you to, I'm just gonna cancel this stuff. Sorry. I really want you guys to be mindful of your own bodies. If you have any injuries or anything like that, just modify it however you need to. And the key here is to stay feeling good and stay healthy. Yes? Okay. So let's get started. We're first gonna go joint by joint to kind of tune into our body and see what's going on. Okay, so first we're gonna move the neck. This is really awesome if you've been here all day. Okay, so we're just gonna pain-free range of motion here, okay? If you're starting to feel a little pain, just back off a little bit. And if you wanna create a little bit more range of motion, you can create a little bit of tension through your body. So if you squeeze your body a little bit harder throughout, it'll help you create more range of motion, okay? So the first movement is just gonna be chin to chest, okay? And then you're gonna gently bring your head all the way back. We're just gonna do this a couple of times, maybe like 3 more times. Remember to tune into your breath here as well. Start to breathe a little bit more audibly through the diaphragm as well. And from here, we're just gonna turn our head side to side, okay? If you feel a little bit restriction, okay, again, just create a little bit of tension through your body, or if it causes any pain, just back off a little bit, okay? Just one more, last one to the other side. Good, and then from here, we're just gonna tilt our head from side to side, and maybe see if one side feels tighter than the other. For me, it's definitely the left side. I'm also gonna check your comments. Hey, hello, Fred. Nice. I love it. I love this interactive stuff that happens here online. Good, and then from here, we're gonna drop with our chin the infinity sign or the sideways number 8, right? So you're gonna turn all the way as much as you can over to your shoulder. Essentially, you're just drawing this big infinity sign or the number sideways 8. Do that a couple more times. And one more. Nice. Now we're gonna move down to our shoulders. I'm just gonna turn down my music a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Maybe, I don't know. So imagine your hands are in your pockets and you're just gonna do some shoulder rolls, okay? Shoulder rolls. Try not to scrunch up, okay? So we're only creating this movement in the shoulder blades, okay? So then other direction a few times, okay? Then we're gonna do all these movements I kind of learned throughout the years from teachers, from my friends, and it's just kind of like a combination of all the tools that I have in my toolbox, right? So from here, I'm just gonna wring the towel, right? So the palm is gonna turn up towards the sky, and then it's gonna turn up towards, or sorry, it's gonna turn down towards the floor, and then towards the sky. Okay. Essentially, you're just like wringing the towel. Do that a couple more times, and now you want to add the shoulder as well if it's not already added in your movement, right? So create a nice rotation. Nice, and then other side. Yeah. Maybe reach out to the side. I'm gonna have you guys get a little bit more creative today and see if we can inspire y'all in these movements. And maybe you can take some of these movements and add them to your own toolbox, and maybe you can do them on your own at home. That's always my dream, right? Is to pass down this knowledge. Nice. And then from here, we're gonna move down to our hips, okay? So I'm gonna have you guys lie down on your side, all right? You can kind of hang out right on your elbow. The top leg, this is our hip is gonna start doing all the things, okay? So the key here is not to move your spine around too much, okay? Is to keep that tension or that movement essentially only coming out of your hip capsule or your hip joint, okay? So I like to place my hand here. I can even put my head down, but I'm just gonna do this, okay? So now we're gonna bring our knee up as high as we can towards our shoulder. Then we're gonna turn it out to the side. So this is external rotation of your hip. Then you're gonna keep this height of your knee here as you turn your hip and your knee inward as that heel kind of starts to kick back, right? You should feel it in the butt here. And then you're gonna kick your heel back as you keep your core engaged. This is where the hand here really helps if you grip, then knees together, and then kick that heel all the way back up. And then from there, you're gonna turn your knee towards that shoulder, and you're gonna bring it up as high as you can. Then it's gonna come forward, and then you're gonna bring knees together again. So essentially, you're just creating this big old circle as smooth as possible if you can get it. And then knees together, kick that heel back, turn that knee out to the side, keep it there, bring it as high as you can towards that shoulder, forward, and then down. Nice. Other side, okay? So get comfortable, okay? Grab on with that other hand. Now we're gonna bring that knee up as high as we can towards that shoulder, out to the side. The key is to keep this height of that knee. As you turn that hip and knee down towards the floor, then you're gonna start to kick back that heel, knees together, kick it back, out towards that shoulder, and then bring it all the way back, okay? We're gonna do it one more time, okay? So what we're doing here is we're talking to our joints, okay? Because we oftentimes talk to our muscles, but we don't actually talk to our joints. And the first part of our bodies that can feel change in motion or movement is the joint. So if we spend a little bit more time on our joints, think about all the possibilities of fluid and more quality movement we can create, right? So now we're gonna move down to, I think I'm gonna actually give you guys one more hip exercise. All right, so I will call these 90-90 transfers, okay? The reason why is because we're trying to come into a 90-degree angle with both of our legs, okay? Or think about it this way, where you're trying to get your hip and your knee in a straight line, and then you want your ankle and your knee to also be in a straight line. And you want to keep that ankle flexed or toes pointing up. The same goes for the back leg, right? So that hip and that knee and that ankle are all aligned. So if you're having trouble here, you can always place your hands behind you. If you're good, you can have your hands here for more challenging position, right? So we're just gonna focus on gradually creating more tension as we get through the reps. So we're keeping this knee down as we're opening up this back hip as much as we can. And then once we hit that point that we can't move this leg anymore, that's where we're gonna transfer, okay? All right, got it? So we're just ending up the same way we started, just on the other side, okay? So we're gonna open up as much as we can, and you can kind of gradually create more range of motion as you do a couple more reps, right? If you're just like, oh God, my hips are so tight, you can kind of modify it, and you don't have to go as like hard, right? Like you don't have to push as hard. You are in charge of your own intensity, right? All the time. And this also applies right here and right now. okay? So let's do a couple more. So again, this knee is staying down as this hip is opening up, and then we're transferring over to the other side. Now add your breath. Inhale. Exhale as you're opening. Inhale to transfer, okay? Inhale, open. Transfer, yep. Do one more. Nice, okay. Then let's actually do one more hip movement. Why not? I always love to do more stuff on the hips because I feel like we can all benefit from doing more hip stuff, right? All right, so you're gonna get on all fours, and we're just gonna make some circles, right? So you're just gonna make a circle to the side, okay? So you're drawing a circle with your knee to the side, and you're trying not to move your spine, okay? We're gonna do 10 here. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Then from here, we're gonna create a circle inside, right? So we're drawing a circle with our knee as our knee comes closer to that elbow. But again, we're not moving our spine, okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then last one, kick your heel up, and then try to focus on keeping your butt and your knee in line. And then from here, you're just gonna kick up, okay? If you're starting to feel it in your lower back, you can just come down to your elbows, okay? We're gonna do 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you should be feeling the butt. All right, so other side, all right? So the key here is not to move the spine at all. So we're just gonna draw that big side hip circle, okay? Side hip circle, side hip circle. Good, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, nice. And from here, we're just gonna draw up, right? Instead of out to the side, we're coming up towards that elbow or towards that shoulder, okay? So we're just drawing 10 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, we're gonna kick it up, okay? See if you can keep your knee and your butt in line, okay? And then if you feel it in the lower back, you can just come down on your elbows, okay? So we're doing 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice, okay. And then lastly, we're gonna do some ankle stuff, and then we'll do a little bit more spine stuff. So you're just doing some circles here, okay? I like to even grab on just to make sure the ankle is only moving, okay? Do a couple more, each direction if you haven't yet. And then other side. Nice, and then switch directions. And now we're just gonna do 2 more movements to make sure that our heart rate is up or just a little bit higher, or just to feel like we're more warmed up, okay? So the first movement, we're just gonna start on the floor because we're here already. It's gonna be a spinal roll, okay? So you're gonna create a C-shaped spine with your back, your spine, okay? You can hold on to your knees, and you're just gonna use the momentum of the swing to come up, okay? Try to really use your core as you come up and down, okay? And we're gonna be doing these a few more times later, all right? So I just want you guys to get used to this exercise, and you can start to kind of explore this movement and add more creativity by adding like a spin, right? You can spin around. I'm gonna have us do 10 more, okay? 1. And if you wanna make this harder, try to keep your arms behind your head or maybe even right overhead, okay? Makes things a lot harder that way. We're engaging our core, and we're also essentially massaging our spine, right? Because how often do we pay attention to our spine? There's this quote that is, you are as old as your spine. So if your spine is stiff, you are stiff. All right. Okay, so last movement, or actually I think I'm gonna do this twice. All right, so next movement is gonna be a hinge, crawl, and a push-up. All right, so we're gonna hinge our hips back. Okay, so as we hinge our hips back, the movement starts in the hips as opposed to the knees, and our upper body or our trunk goes forward, okay? Imagine you're trying to pull the shoulders back, and then you can also keep your knees a little soft. We're gonna start coming into that crawling into a plank position, okay? And we're gonna do push-ups, okay? As you're doing push-ups, you can modify them. The key with doing push-ups, because we're gonna do them later, a lot of people, they tend to do push-ups like this. Okay, if you're doing push-ups like this, you are using the inside of your shoulders, okay? If you really want to utilize your whole body, okay, as you're doing push-ups, you really want your arms to come in as opposed to out, okay? There's a lot of variations on push-ups, and you can do all kinds of push-ups for different activities and for different skills, but today I'm just going to do the basic push-up to start with, and then we'll make it a little bit more sexy. All right, so again, hinge, crawl, plank, push up. You can modify it. Then crawl your hands back, okay, and then stand up, okay? We're gonna do that about 5 times, okay? I don't know if you guys have heard about the Get 10, Give 10 push-up challenge, right? That's kind of going all over Instagram right now. So I just thought I would include push-ups and maybe talk a little bit more about posture of push-ups and how you can utilize them so that way your body feels good as you do them, right? Last one after this. Okay. Nice. All right, we're gonna do it one more time, okay? So we're doing the spinal rolls one more time. We're gonna do it for 20 times, okay? You can essentially do it however you want, but the key, okay, is to keep a C-shaped spine, okay? C-shaped spine. And you can, again, start exploring the space that's around you, okay? I feel like movement and exercise, notice how I don't like to use the word exercise, okay? I feel like exercise is a very, very like trendy term, and I feel like oftentimes it also implies a lot of maybe older ideas. I feel like human movement is beneficial no matter what kind of movement you are doing, especially or as long as it is intentional, right? So exercise, I feel like we kind of give it this, it has to be intense, it has to be like really hard, right? But the key to movement is to make you feel good and to change up what you're doing, right? All right, so let's do the hinge, crawl, and push up, okay? You can modify it however you need to. You don't have to go all the way down, okay? If it's really hard, if you don't have that strength yet, okay? Focus on keeping your fingers nice and spread as you crawl into that push-up, okay? 2 more. Last one after this. Nice, you guys. You're almost there. All right, so I did mention in my post, I don't know if you guys got this, but we are going to need a chair in our workout, and maybe, this is optional, a weight of some sort, okay? I have this grip bell here, but you don't need to. You can also use a block. You can use a hook. You can use a jug. You can use your dog. You can use your cat, whatever, right? And you're gonna need a chair or a couch, right? We're just gonna do 3 different exercises, and we'll do them 3 times. Now that we're all warmed up and ready, all right? So the first movement is gonna be single leg chair squats, all right? So you're gonna stand on that one leg, right? And then from here, you're just gonna sit down into your hip, okay? And then you're gonna tap that chair, and then you're gonna stand up, okay? We're gonna do this for 12, okay? If this is really hard for you, if you're struggling with your balance, I really want you guys to focus on using the other leg to assist you, okay? You can stay on this other toe to help you get into this position, okay? Remember to use your breath. So single-sided movements, we got 2 more, are really good for focusing on your imbalances. Switch sides, okay? So, oftentimes, right, one side could be more dominant than the other. And I feel like focusing on each side just helps us in all types of activities, right? If each side can be strong individually, then we can produce movement that has to use both sides more efficiently, okay? So we got a couple more. Also, if you're pretty advanced in squats, you don't have to use a chair, right? You can also go into a full pistol squat if you got it, and then do as many as you can of those, okay? If you're a rock star, I don't know what to tell you, but it's a good thing. But just kind of see which modification you prefer or which modification is challenging for you, okay? So we got one more here. Then we're gonna go into our side lunges, all right? So you're gonna need some kind of a weight if you want. I'm just gonna use a 10-pound grip bell, all right? And from here, we're gonna do side movement or side squats, all right? So we're gonna step, I'm just gonna not use any equipment for right now just to show you, okay? I'm gonna step one leg out to the side. My toe is pointing forward. It's not turning out, okay? It's pointing forward, and from here, I'm gonna sit into my hip. This knee is not going too much forward, okay? This hip is just going back, and I'm gonna push into this foot. And I'm gonna have my feet together again, okay? We're gonna do 12 here, 12 per side. If you wanna add that little load, you can, okay? Remember to use your breath right now, because it's starting to get a little bit more invigorating, right? Inhale down, exhale up. Nice. We're about rep 8, 9, and 10. 2 more. These are really good for the inner thighs and that back side, okay? Now we're gonna go other side for 12. So remember, that knee is not going too much forward, that hip is going back, okay? I like to do some kind of side movements just because oftentimes in our everyday life, we tend to do a lot of forward and backward movement, like walking, running, cycling, right? So I feel like in general, it's a really good idea to get some side movement in, okay? Try to introduce more planes of movement to keep your whole body balanced. Nice, you guys, we got a couple more. Work through it with me. 2 more. Nice, okay. And from here, we're gonna do some push-ups, all right? So for those of you that have maybe pain in your shoulders as you do push-ups, I'm gonna give you a modification, okay? For those of you that are good, we're gonna do 12 push-ups. If you're a rock star or if you're very strong, you can do more push-ups, okay? I would say anywhere from 20 to 30. If you're really strong, do that, all right? I'm just gonna do regular push-ups to start with, and we're gonna go for 12. Remember, it's this kind of a position as opposed to pushing out of my shoulders, okay? I'm pushing out of my lats and my chest, okay? So, all right? Also, it's really important to keep your butt engaged, to keep your quads engaged, all right? And to keep your core engaged, all right? We're just gonna do 12 here. You can modify them however you want, and go. Remember to breathe. Keep going, 4 more. Nice, okay. Take a little rest break and then we'll start again. For modifications for push-ups, I'll call this the reverse push-up. Okay, on the next set, you can do these. Like I said, if your shoulders are really hurting or if you spend way too much time on the computer, on your smartphone, this will be really good for you, okay? You're gonna lie down on the floor and you're gonna have your arms come out to the side and you're gonna push into your elbows as you bring your chest up, okay? And you're gonna come down. So instead of using your chest, you're using your upper back muscles, okay? And this doesn't load your shoulders at all, okay? So I feel like this is a good alternative for a push-up, okay? Until you feel like you don't have tension in that tissue, or if you don't have pain once you get stronger, okay? So we're gonna go again. We're gonna do that 2 more times, okay? So we're starting again with the box or the chair single leg squats, all right? So let's go for 12. Remember to really push through your butt muscle, okay? And your foot to stand up. It is gonna be a lot of quad, okay? Nice, you guys keep going. Remember to use that breath. Inhale down, exhale up. Really try to slow down and feel how your body is moving, okay? Really try to tune in into yourself and see if you're compensating. Like, are you leaning to one side, okay? Keep your core nice and braced. Sit down. 2 more. One last one. Nice, other side. And begin. Nice. So, I feel like these strength exercises are good all around, overall strength of the body, right? And I feel like it helps with posture, right? A lot of us like, oh, I have to have a certain type of posture, right? But it's not even about posture. I feel like it's really about having strength. Strength within your body, right? Can you hold tension at the times that you need to hold tension? And can you relax at the times that you need to relax, right? So it's kind of like this concept, like, is there ever a right posture to movement? Well, no, there really isn't, right? It just always depends on what you're trying to do. One more. I don't know how many I did there, but I think it was 12, okay? Then we're gonna do our side lunges. I'm gonna grab my grip bell. And remember, you're pointing that toe forward, or if you wanna explore a little bit, you can, okay, with how you point your toes. You don't have to do everything exactly that I'm doing, okay? You can change it up a little bit and start to be creative a little bit as well. My purpose here is to give you some inspiration, give you some exercises to get you active, okay? And for you to start to become more in tune, right? The more in tune we are, the more we can be creative with our bodies, okay? A couple more. Nice. And other side. We're doing 12, 12, 12, okay? Just a reminder. Other side. Inhale down, exhale up. So one thing that I'm finding that's really hard for me is not having access to my favorite climbing gym. And I'm sure most of you feel the same way. But again, this is the time to be resourceful and creative, okay? How can I climb at my house? Can I climb a table? Can I climb a chair? Can I come up with some crazy challenge? Right? Gotta mix it up. One more. Nice. Okay. Now we're gonna go into push-ups. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. You can too, or you can stick to the regular push-ups or the reverse push-ups that I showed you, okay? So I'm gonna do the kind of push-up where I'm gonna push into my elbow, okay? So it's gonna look like this. So I'm gonna bring this arm a little bit closer to my center, okay? Right underneath me, and then I'm gonna push down, push up. I'm gonna switch. Okay, so it's like my elbow is going in towards my body. So do 12 here or do more if you have the strength and power. We're doing 12, 12, 12. Two more. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna grab a water break. Maybe you can too. We're gonna do the same thing, just one more time, and then we'll do a little bit of core. We'll do a little bit of core after this last set, and then we'll finish up with a nice specific stretching sequence and also a breathing sequence to help you unwind. All right, so just think about that throughout this next set and these next movements, okay? All right. Whew. All right, y'all. One more set, okay? Starting with those box or chair single leg squats. I'm gonna start to add a little bit of load just because I feel like I could, okay? You can too. All right, so let's go for 12. 1, 2, 3. You're sitting back into that hip. 4. 1, 2, 3. Inhale down, exhale up. 4. We got 4 more. Try to really breathe in an audible way. We got 2 more. Nice. Other side. You guys can see the sunlight coming through, huh? 4. Remember to add that hip extension so your hips are going to go forward, but not too much forward. Keep your glutes a little active as you come up. 4 more after this. Last 2. Nice. All right. And then 12 side lunges per side. Ready? And exhale. Inhale, exhale. Starting to feel my quad and my backside. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure starting to feel this. Feels good. It's nice to feel like our bodies are activated, all of our tissues being activated, right? All of our ligaments, joints, tendons, muscles, switch sides. For me, it's like if I haven't been active, and once I do start being active again, or if it's on the same day, it feels so good for me just to kind of feel in my body, right? I guess us humans, we like to feel. I mean, I definitely like to feel. I think that's why I like to exercise so much. It's because I get to feel. 3 more. Use that tension, okay? Tense up your quads. You can go slower if you need to. Nice. All right, and then we got 12 push-ups to end it, okay? So I'm gonna do these variations, or this variation. I'm gonna do a head push-up. Okay, so it's kind of like if you've ever done yoga, which I'm sure most of you have, right? It's when you're going into a upward dog, right? But here, you're just gonna bring your head down, okay? So you're gonna push the toes into the floor. You're gonna try to bring your hips up into the sky. You're gonna spread your fingers apart. Then from there, you're gonna bring those elbows in and try to come down towards the floor, or as close as you can, all right? So we're gonna do 12 here. Exhale down, inhale up. Two more. Nice. Woo. All right. So now we're gonna move down. Oh, I'm sweaty. All right. Now we're gonna move down to the core. So we're gonna do the same kind of movement, right? The spinal roll. We're gonna do it for 20 times. Okay. So 1, and I'm gonna add a spin to my roll. Okay. You could just distribute your hips, shift them as your hips are up, and then land. Okay. So up, shift, land. Up, shift, land. So this way, you're using a little bit more of your obliques or the side of your core. I think this is 8. Okay, 9. You can also place your hands behind your back. Okay, or if you want to make this even harder, you can straighten your knees. You got 10 more. Keep your core super strong. If your hips are hurting, that's not good. Modify it, keep your knees bent, okay? My focus is always to create pain-free movement, okay? Pain-free movement. This way, your body will thank you as opposed to hate on you, all right? I got 3 more. Last one. Nice. And then from here, we're gonna do a side roll and a knee tuck, all right? So we're gonna come down on our side. This hand is gonna stay here. This hand is on your head. Tuck your knees as you bring your shoulders forward. Straighten, roll, tuck. If this is really hard, you can keep your knees on the floor, okay? Tuck, roll, and tuck, okay? We're just gonna do 14 here. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7. 2 more after this. Y'all got it. Breathe. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Nice. Take a 15-second rest. And then we'll do it again, okay? Starting again with that spinal roll, okay? Whew. Take 2 breaths. All right, y'all. Ready, set, and roll. 1. We're going for 20, okay? You can change it up however you want. I'm just gonna make a circle. See if you can explore your movement. Can you get more creative? Right? Maybe next time you're taking these live stream classes, you can see if you get a little bit more creative with the movements that are provided to you, and maybe you can change them up a little bit to make it more either accessible for you or more challenging, right? Or maybe your body just needs something else, right? But you committed to taking this class, but your body isn't just in the mood to move how that instructor is having you move, right? So how can you still stay active and throughout that time where your body doesn't want to move like the movements that are provided, right? So it's really about trying to get creative. Nice, last one. Nice, and then side roll, knee tuck, 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 side roll, knee tuck. Nice, you guys. Keep it up. It's a pretty fun one, right? Got a couple more. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. Take a 15-second break. We're gonna do it one more time. Woo! We're gonna do it probably 2 more times. Yeah, and then we'll do the stretching sequence. No, let's do it one more time, all right? I'm just checking time. All right, 1 more round, okay? So we got 20 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, feeling it, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Nice. Last side roll and knee tuck, okay? We got 14 here. Ooh, my core. Ooh, holy core, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling onto the opposite hand. 9, 10, whew, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoo! Whoo, grab a drink, you guys. You deserve it. And just in general, because hydration, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna lead you guys through a specific stretching sequence, okay? So since we did move our quads around a bit, okay? You're gonna lie down on your side, and from here, you're just gonna grab a hold of your ankle. If you don't have access to your ankle, grab a strap or grab a towel to wrap around your ankle and then grab it, okay? You're gonna squeeze your butt a little bit here, and you're gonna point your knee down so your hip and your knee are in line, and you should feel this stretch in the front of your quad, okay? Take some deep breaths here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Audible breaths. breathing is super duper important, right? We take about 17,000 breaths per day. So if we're not consciously switch sides, paying attention to our breath, or we don't have some kind of a practice that helps us be more intentional or more in tune with our breathing, essentially we can have some faulty breathing patterns as well, right? And oftentimes when we can't breathe properly, we can also hold tension through our bodies, right? So the reason why I'm asking you guys to breathe audibly is to really fill up your diaphragm and your lungs with air and then breathe it out. Right? You want to breathe in through your chest and your diaphragm. One more. Nice. And from here, we're going to do a groin stretch, right? So from here, you're going to come up on all fours, and you're going to spread your knees apart as much as you got, okay? And from there, you're going to come down to your elbows, and you're going to sit into your hips. So you should feel this in your groin. If it's too much for you, you can back off a little bit. You can also focus on one side. If you want, you can just bring one knee closer, and then you can straighten that leg, right? But I really like to hold this stretch, right? I want you guys to hold this stretch for about 5 breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Really utilize your diaphragm. Diaphragm is the muscle that's right underneath your rib cage. Try to really start to get deeper in your breathing and get a little bit more relaxed through your body. So how do you guys feel right now? Hopefully it's better than when you started. I definitely feel more energized right now. I've been at home this entire day. I've been brewing up a lot of stuff, creating a lot of things, working on a lot of projects right now. So I've been kind of consumed by that. So it's nice that I get to teach you guys class. So thank you for that. All right, so last stretch we're gonna do is gonna be a chest stretch, okay? So just sit comfortably, crossed, and then the heels of your palm are gonna face you. You're gonna open up those shoulders and you're gonna look up towards the sky, okay? Take 5 breaths here. Focus on slowing down that breath. One more breath here. Nice. And then from here, I'm going to have you guys sit comfortably, like so. You can also sit in half lotus, whatever makes you happy. All right. I'm just going to lead you guys through a quick breathing sequence. All right. I really want you guys to maybe get more internal, so maybe close your eyes for this. We're just going to do the 4, 7, 8 breath. Okay. So on your inhale, you're going to count to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then exhale it out for 8. And we're going to do that for about 5 breaths. Okay. So inhale, big inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale it out through your belly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really expand your body. Expand for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Nice job. Thank you all for joining our live stream today. My name is Antonina, and if you're interested in my classes, I am also on Instagram. So check me out at Healthy Anto. Again, Healthy Anto. I have a lot of health-related, movement-related content out on there. So make sure to check me out, and hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.